Hey guys, what's up? MadSeason here, back with another Battle for Azeroth video for you. I'm tackling each feature in detail one by one, and I thought I'd start with the Heart of Azeroth. So, what exactly is the Heart of Azeroth? Well, in a way, it's our replacement to artifact weapons in the sense of character progression. They're actually quite different, as you'll see, but similar in a lot of other senses. So, as you may know, we will indeed be losing our artifacts after the Legion expansion. They haven't gone into specifics, they just said that they'll do it in a way that makes sense. In its place, we get what you might call an artifact amulet called the Heart of Azeroth. Just like your current artifacts, you level this up by using a special resource, but instead of artifact power, it's called Azerite. Our planet, Azeroth, is in big trouble and is bleeding this Azerite all over the place, and inside it lies some power that we're going to harness. You get this from what you would expect: dungeons, raids, PvP, world quests, and two other new features called Island Expeditions and War Fronts, which I'll cover in later videos. You collect it to aid your faction in the war effort. It was said that whichever faction has more, they'll have an advantage in the new Warfront game mode. More on that in another video. And you of course collect it for yourself to gain some more power. You'll also get some special pieces of gear called Azerite armor, which are closely tied to the amulet. Tentatively, they have 3 slots in mind: the head, the shoulders, and chest, and the amulet is going to unlock the latent powers hidden inside these pieces of armor. So, as you collect this Azerite, your amulet levels up. It was said that the amulet itself will become more potent and gain new abilities, but that's not all there is to it. As it levels up, you unlock the ability to upgrade that Azerite armor and choose little bonus effects on your spells. Once again, similar to artifacts in a way, except for this, you can't pick everything. You have to pick and choose certain ones, and they're done in a way similar to talents where there's no clear winner. Well, in some cases anyways. We all know that talents aren't perfect. So, this is the armor upgrade component of the amulet. On this interface, you have these rings. You can choose one ability on each of these rings, starting with the outer rings and going in. Just imagine turning them and lining up the ability in this little northern quadrant. Remember, it's 1 trait per ring, so for the first ring, starting outwardly, you have 4 choices, and for the second ring you have 3, the third you have 2, and at the center you just have 1. So, say you have level 20, maybe you can get these first few rings, and at 21 you unlock this third inner ring. Different armor pieces will have different powers, but they're not RNG based. Each one has a hand-picked set of abilities, so you're not in a situation where you not only have to get armor with good stats, but also roll good Azerite traits. In fact, different difficulty versions of the same armor piece will have the same layout, but with just more powerful traits. All the traits function the same, but the heroic is more powerful than the normal, and the mythic is more powerful than the heroic. And as far as upgrading goes, the higher level armor you get, the higher level your amulet will need to be to unlock these tiers of abilities. So there's always that progression as we get more raid tiers and better gear. Let's go over a random arbitrary example to make things a little more clear. So say this eye level 1000 piece needs a Heart of Azeroth level 30 to unlock every single tier. Maybe another eye level 1100 piece needs to be 50 to unlock all the tiers. Remember, the only thing you're leveling is the amulet, not the armor, so you don't have to re-level anything whenever you get a gear upgrade. So, that's all we know about the Heart of Azeroth and Azerite. Let me know what you think of it. Is it looking good or bad? Personally, I think it's a pretty interesting system, and it gives you choices, which is always a good thing. Similar to artifacts in a lot of ways, and different in a lot of ways. The biggest difference is that with artifacts, yeah, that trait tree was bigger, but you eventually got every trait anyways, so there really wasn't any choice there, aside from the Netherlight Crucible traits, which we got in 7.3. It's another character progression feature, which is always nice, and you can sort of think of it as another layer of talents. People with different playstyles will start being really different, even if they're the same spec, and it makes things a little more interesting, I think. But that's pretty much all of the information that we know right now. This video was made on BlizzCon days, so it's pretty early. If they add any major updates or we get more information, I'll be sure to make a part 2 to this, so keep an eye out for that if that interests you. And I'll also be going over all of the other new features such as expeditions, and War Friends, so stay tuned for those as well if you want the scoop. Anyways, I hope you found the video helpful. Like it if you liked it, and thanks for watching. Peace.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.